My lovely Leos, welcome to February readings. This is a weekly reading, loves. Sun, Moon, Rising Signs, and Venus. First week in February 2023. As many of you know, I always mention it's for Sun, Moon, Rising Signs, and Venus because I still hear and see this comments that, well, this is not for my sun sign. Please do check your chart and see what you are predominantly resonating with. And definitely take what mostly connects with you and leave what don't. And let's get into love, see how this week it's going and what are those energy to keep an eye on. High Priestess, you know what to do. Every time when we have the High Priestess, you intuitively know. And as I always say, we all have a soul and body. So your soul speaks out to you. Listen. High Priestess, Emperor, and Nine of Wands. Yes, there is a big fight here between your intuition and your ego. Earthly life and the divine life. Very strong. And this Nine of Wands is just kind of like, quite hard to get it together or to put it together. You know, when two people get on a table and one has an opinion and the other one has a whole different one, it's quite hard to get in the middle or to get in on the same page. So that's what we're speaking here today. It's very hard to be on a page with something. For some of you, intuition is telling you, go ahead, do this, and you just kind of like, not quite, don't want it yet, or it's not yet. Let's see here, loves. As you see here, we have the Hierophant. Hierophant speaks of the Taurus energy, but also Hierophant speaks of the earthly life. High Priestess and the Hierophant, the priest and the priest. For some of you, we might speak about the person you are dealing. You know this person even from another past life, because past life, Hierophant and the High Priestess, this very strongly speaks of husband and wife. And the Emperor, it's here. The Empress, it is not. The first card we have Magician, Ten of Cups, Ten of Wands, and Three of Cups. For some of you, you might deal here with someone who is taken. But it seems here it's a one-sided connection. Absolutely. And could be a third party. I may speak here with a Leo who is single, but could be put in a third party. For some of you may wonder very strongly why this connection is so strong. Well, just because you met in another past life, just because there was unfinished business, that's because why you are here. For some of you, there's a situation out there that really requires a lot from your side. Going forward with this Ten of Wands clarifier, we have World. Something here kind of like got a turn in a different way. And the world really invites you to look past the illusion and see underlying orders. As well, the world, it's quite fairly a chapter, it's almost done, or a chapter, it's done. When the universe let a door to close, believe it or not, the universe already opened another one for you. Just walk through the hole. The Three of Cups, Eight of Swords. I don't know how I can do this. I don't know how I move in it. I don't know if I can make it. There's all those, I don't know. Tower, well, be sure you will. Because the Tower, when it comes, it's kind of like making room. Big room for everything what is coming new. For some of you, you might find out that someone here you are dealing has someone secretly there, or it's married. It's like there's a Leo here who might date someone who is taken. And now you probably could understand why I couldn't see from now, or why I couldn't see for such a long time, or why I found now. Because the Tower comes now, and the Tower comes and kind of like take off the blindfold you are within. The Nine of Wands, Five of Cups. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Your intuition used to tell you, don't be stubborn and know there is something out there that you kind of trying to deny. Five of Cups, Two of Swords. Yeah, look at another blindfold. So Leo, what is going on? Because Two of Swords, like I refused to see this. I refuse to approach this. But now it seems here that it's showing up to you that whatever you wanted to see is not quite. The reality looks a little different. The Emperor, Three of Swords. Just because someone here were having a broken heart doesn't need you to break your heart. Six of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Six of Swords. So it seems here that for some of you, you definitely will have a big awakening, but it's in an instant. For some of you, you might be married here with someone, and someone put you in a third party, and you could refuse to see that you are in a third party, doing a lot by yourself, and were very hard to let go the past to move into the new. I feel here more on a mental level, you kind of could not approach, or you couldn't see, or you couldn't pursue or perceive this. It's like, how I couldn't see this, how I could not get this, or but yeah, now you do. However, bad news, you find out. Good news, you are not stuck. You are moving on. Even it's hard, even it's painful, there's a whole new chapter, loves. And it seems here you manifested something, and the universe is telling you this is not what you live now. You manifested. This is not the happy energy you were looking for. So you, to have that happiness you are looking and manifesting, is to move forward. Hard to believe, hard to do, hard to pick up yourself, maybe, yes. But believe it or not, the lessons might be learned. I feel here you, loves, deep down inside you knew you might avoid your intuition. Probably you didn't want to talk about it, or didn't really open the talk, because I feel here this, I don't see too much communication, or sometimes we speak same language but with different meanings. So it seems here that Leo, you could be in that, boat with someone that you tell, hey, let's go forward, and one go up, another one and another side. So it's like, yeah, we are saying both, but we are just doing different things. And your intuition tells you that something out there is not what seems like. And now you do. Now you do. It's like in an instant you find out that, hey, actually things looks a little different than I thought. And it's kind of like back in your mind. It's just like I knew kind of, like I sense kind of this. But I didn't really pay attention, or I didn't want to really sound, too much of. Sometimes we feel blindfold, but sometimes we want to be blindfold. So no hard feelings. I don't ever try to offend anyone, but sometimes this message is coming in so straightforward and sometimes really feel a harsh message. But in the bigger picture is a message that actually to lift you up and do better for you. The message from Spirit here for you, darlings. 6 of Wands. Knight of Swords. I feel here you definitely are not quite great for whatever was and how was it. But the fact is you will overcome this. The fact that you will move on. And whatever here you felt not appreciated or not in a give and take, because look at the sixes. 6 of Cups, 6 of Swords, 6 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles is the one missing. And 6 of Pentacles really feel a breadcrumb energy. Someone were not really looking at you or treat you the way you treated them. And probably someone here really kept their options open or put you to do more or they less. So definitely here was not a 50-50 energy or 100% all in, where it's more likely on your side done more than on their side, or kind of. But it seems here that you are not gonna stick with some kind of energy that doesn't really fulfill you, because once you have this kind of like blowout, it's like no, hold on, I'm not where I used to. Moving on. King of Pentacles, the Devil, and 4 of Swords. Yes, look at this. Somebody who could try to manipulate you or could try to put you in a box here. But definitely you might know really who you are in a big picture. And now it's kind of like that, the calm after the storm. The peace of mind comes back. The energy, your own energy comes back. Yeah, look at this. And actually you are heading towards your manifestation right here. Because this is the same magician. Only here is when I put it in the seed, here is when I receive the seed. So now it's time to receive loves, whatever comes in. And yes, sometimes we try to do certain things a little out of, ordinary, but I feel here it's kind of like instead of going backwards, you will move forward. Because, as I used to mention before, the car has the rear view a little different than the front view. And there's the reason why. The advice we have: taken shelters, the answers are within. So you definitely have your own answer deep down out there. It's kind of, I knew it, but now it's kind of, I see it. And wandering path, enjoy the journey. As you see here, this fox is looking here for where I am to this map. Enjoy the journey very much speaks of you will find your way. Just looking for the dots out there, because it's showing you, because the universe, that's working miraculously ways how to guide you. So that's the wandering path here about following your inner voice. And sometimes, yes, our ego is bruised. We don't want to listen, we don't want to hear, but the universe intervention is quite big. And when it's happening, believe it or not, it's kind of that, oh, I knew this already, or oh, I know that. And yes, you do. So Leos, this week feels that kind of week that now I know was not exactly what I thought is, but glad now I see it through. Beautiful energies here coming in for you, so keep looking for them and have an awesome week. See ya, loves. Namaste.